Hello, my name is Laisha Howard Kemp, and tonight I will present to you my district technology plan proposal. First, I will start off by introducing myself. I am Laisha Howard Kemp, a special education coordinator in Prince George's County Public School System. I've taught for the last 6 years in the area of math, science, English, and social studies. This proposal presentation has been prepared to demonstrate the benefits and necessity of a district technology training plan. First, I will start by saying that the district technology plan that I will present to you is for the purpose of bridging the gap with technology. Technology not only bridges the gap for those that are in the general education setting, but it definitely bridges the gap for those in the special education setting. It acts as a modality that helps engage students and motivate them to learn. It kind of grabs their attention, and it's amazing to see this take place in the classroom. Some of the technology benefits include student learning, teacher differentiation of instruction, motivating student learning, student engagement, increased communication, and collaboration. I'll start by talking about the student learning. Once implementing a lesson via technology, I have been able to see students take things to a whole nother level in terms of grasping things such as learning how to actually read. I've used starfall.com, I've used Kurzweil 3000, and I now use a program called Read 180, which actually taps into teaching phonemic awareness, decoding skills, and reading comprehension as well as fluency. And it's one thing to sit down and complete paper pencil tasks, but to have the students using the technology and engaging in the technology, it kind of keeps their attention, and with the portfolio-based assessments that are embedded in the computer programs, it's phenomenal. That assessment piece that's embedded in the programs provides the teacher with instantaneous but integral feedback in terms of how I will move forward with my instruction on a day-to-day basis. In terms of motivating students to learn, I think just the fact that they're able to interact with the technology, because again, this is the day in which we live. We live in a technology based world, global society, and once the kids are able to interact with the technology, it grabs their attention and motivates them to continue to learn. In terms of increasing communication, I believe that not only students need to be able to communicate and have effective communication with their teachers, with their peers, as well as with their parents, but this is an integral component for parents to have as well. Teachers to have with parents, their colleagues. On a day-to-day basis, there are communications that need to take place between the administration and the teachers, and having technology in the classrooms, computers in every classroom, where the administration is able to send out a quick email and it be accessible to every staff member in the building. That's vitally important. Here in Prince George's County, we have utilized our refreshment of technology grant where each teacher is allotted a computer, whether it be a desktop or whether it be a laptop. But those computers are available every day. They have been assigned to each teacher and they should be utilized for effective communication, inputting grades, inputting attendance, and also not just the administrative duties of an everyday teacher, but also we should be communicating with our parents using that technology to reach our students and bridge the gap of student achievement through technology. Based on this district technology training plan, my goal is to train the staff members on wikis, blogs, and podcasts. And why I chose wiki, blogs, and podcasts is because those are Web 2.0 tools that I distributed surveys, and I'm going to go ahead and pass that data out to you now. Here is the information that was revealed once I took surveys from the students here, grades 9 through 12, as well as all of the teachers. And surprisingly, as you can see from the data, both sets of people, teachers and students, I only had a handful of teachers and a handful of students to state that they had some experience with wikis, blogs, and podcasts. And we want to not only have the technology available in the school, what we want to have in this district is both teachers and students interacting with technology and the teachers using things such as wikis, blogs, and podcasts to reach the students, to reach them. Next, I'm going to go over, based on the data that I received from the surveys, how the amount of teachers and students that had used these Web 2.0 tools. I came up with some goals and objectives to train our staff and students. And the goals, as you can see, look on page 7 of this district technology plan. By the end of the training course, teachers will be able to create a blog. They will be able to use a blog to communicate with parents and instruct students. They will also be able to create a wiki page, and they will be able to utilize that wiki page to instruct students and increase students' writing skills. Also, in terms of the podcast, they will be able to create podcasts, and the teachers will be able to use the podcast to instruct students and enhance student learning of vocabulary concepts through auditory means. We know that we have different learning modalities that students learn through and they actually prefer to learn through a specific learning modality. I, for one, I'm an auditory learner as well as a visual learner. If I hear it as well as write it, interact with it, then I actually grasp the material. Some of our students, all they have to do is hear it. Some of our students, they need to write it as well. And some of our students need to actually create something to actually understand what they're doing. Same with our teachers. So my teacher objectives as well as my student objectives pretty much mirrored each other in terms of taking them to the next level. I have also, along with my survey data, I have distributed the timeline and the schedule in terms of the implementation of the training plan. And based on the training plan and the workshops, I will evaluate how effective the training went. Basically, the surveys and the evaluations will be used to assess the amount of use of technology in the classroom, and I will want to know if the technology plan is working, motivating, and enhancing the students to achieve academically, and is it also increasing the communication and collaboration from teacher to teacher, from teacher to parent, and from teacher to the administrative team at large. Again, we will use the podcast, blogs, and wikis to enhance collaboration, enhance student achievement, and motivation. At this time, I will take any questions. I have submitted to you the data that I retrieved from the teachers and the students. I have also submitted the full comprehensive district technology plan to you guys. If in fact you have any questions about the actual plan, implementation time, the goals of and objectives, anything that I have presented to you today, at this time I will take any questions and answer those questions for you.